and welcome to Shax's Hotel. It gives me great pleasure and a privilege to be the best man today at this wedding, and I want to congratulate, first of all, Emily and Martin on this day and for all their hard work. It has paid off. First of all, I would like to introduce Dickie, Emily's father, and he's going to say a few words.
Evening, everyone. I'm out to the bar, get a wee brandy here, so I'm getting this to steady my nerves. There's only one says I think that's your fourth one. I don't know, that's not. Look, before I start to do anything formal here, there's a few people I would like to mention that have gone before us. They're always loved, missed, and dear to our hearts. I'm so sad that I've lost us today. And we have Granda Patty and Granda Pat, our beloved Auntie Anne, and Uncle Anthony, our good friend Paddy O'Kane, and young Declan Higgerty, and I'm sure anybody with the Glasgow wedding will remember Declan Higgerty. Thank you. And Uncle Perry, who just passed away in Manchester, and I was speaking on the way down the road, her husband, or his wife, and she said to make sure everybody enjoyed themselves tonight, and we'll sort with that at a later date. And last but not least, a man I met through Marty, and me and him became very good friends, was Mr. Jerry Crow. Jerry gave me the privilege of driving my first electric car. And Marty brought him up on a Sunday morning, and we put him on the back seat. I don't know if anybody's ever driven an electric car, but it's like a racing car. So Marty and me went up past the chapel around them corners, 80 mile an hour, and went very hard. We right back at the yard, and I remember the poor Jerry was in the back seat, and he was sitting as white as a sheet. But look, he was a good friend. He sadly missed us. It's a pity he's not here today. So I'd like to lift their glasses for those gone, especially Jerry.
Cheers. Cheers.
Right, my next job is to welcome the guests. There are people who have travelled by road. There are people who travelled by rail, Bobby. There are people who have travelled by aeroplane. Emily and Marty, when they were organising this wedding, their one fear was that they would be poor numbers. And I went, you two stop, because watch what happens. Because whatever invites you send, they will be here. So thank you very much. Give yourselves a round of applause, and thank you all for coming. On a more positive note, we have 3 wee special guests here from the last time I stood up to do this job. And on the Crow side, we have Caleb, and then we have, and I'm sure you've noticed her today, wherever she's at, Mary Grace. And just to get this correct, we have James Declan Hearn with us. So, we'll start with Emily. When her father said today that I had a very sad face walking up the aisle, I didn't actually had a very sad face, but to pass her daughter over after having her for 30 years, it's not easy. I've done it twice and I can assure you it's not easy. But today I pass on my duties to Marty, to love, care, cherish, protect, and always make Emily feel safe, which I know you do without a doubt. Thank you, Marty. The one gunk I got today was I just didn't realise how beautiful my 4 daughters are. Especially Emily. Because nobody has ever seen Emily in football shorts or trailing top or trainers. She does an awful good job. But she knocked it out of the park today. Absolutely beautiful. And Rory's not a bad looking chap either, he's better than himself. When Emily and Marty started going out, and as boyfriends and girlfriends would be around our house, you often wonder, are they going to make it? Is this going to be a union in heaven? And a photograph came up on Facebook a while back, a couple of years back. And it was a photograph of our Emily, along with Marty, at a throne match, which was bad enough, but wearing her throne jersey. I never believed this lady would wear a Chrome jersey, so she must absolutely love this man to put a Chrome jersey on. But without further ado, Emily, you've been my daughter, Mommy's daughter for 30 years. We hand you over to Marty today. I would say you'll be Laura, you'll not that long, you're back in the back kitchen all the time with us. But the best of luck in the future, and good luck. My next heading says Marty. I had 3 pages and I took one away. I glued it all into half, then I go down to the wee bit I'm going to say. The first problem we had was Marty's sisters had been mad to know what happened on the stag night. But I want to make it very clear that I was in bed at 11:45, so I have no idea what happened on the stag night. So you're going to have to prove the rest of the boys today whenever you're here. The first night I met Marty, I thought it was nervous. The man talked. And he talked. And he talked. But he had met us good match, because I can talk and talk and talk. And he asked questions, and Marty left, and I said, I think that wee lad's a bit nervous. An awful lot of talking. We now realise, no, that's just Marty, which is fantastic. You okay? The one sticking memory in my mind of Marty was one Friday night, Brady and I were going out to Greenville for a big grub. And we rung Emily and says, Emily, why didn't you and Marty join us? Emily says, that's fine. He says, but Marty's not drinking. And I said, that's fine, you should give us a lift home. So we were in the Greenville and had a few jars and things were going very well. Marty and Emily arrived, fantastic. Got a nice meal. Walked out into the car park and I looked and I went, Marty, you're in your van. There are 3 seats in the front of it and there are 4 of us. How am I going to get home? So we discussed the thing. And Marty says, Dickie, the only thing you can do is jump into the back of it. I said, Marty, not a problem. He opened the door, there was lawnmowers, bags of grass, wheelbarrows, shovels, trimmers. I said, Marty, no problem. He then put me in the back of the van, he closed the door, but he didn't tell me there was no light. So it was pure darkness. And I can tell you, I have done it. I have driven from the Greenville, and there are 6 corners between the Greenville and our house. And I think we ended around 25. So I don't know where he took me. But it was a fantastic memory, good for the crack. Going back to the jersey problem, and this is a major problem in our house with Derry and Throne, as you all probably know. And Emily was the game girl and she put a Throne jersey on her, and Marty sat with us at the Derry Throne match. He didn't come down on the field after the match. I'm not too sure why, maybe somebody with the scoreboard. But without further ado, Derry have a massive match on Sunday evening. And Emily and Marty hopefully will watch it on TV. And if he doesn't do this, go the colours of the adopted county. We'll get the bigger one. You told me you lost 4 stone, but well, let's now keep this short and sweet. I would like to wish them all the happiness and joy in the world on their new journey together. And the only advice I can give them is listen to one another, love each other, and always be each other's best friend. And that's very important. So thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thanks very much for thinking for those kind words. And I suppose at this time, we all know that we usually hand over to the other side, and unfortunately, we know that I can't be with us tonight. So I suppose I would just like to say on his behalf, I want to welcome Emily into the Crowe family, and I want to welcome the Young family into the Crowe family. And it's great to have somebody bring your car to. I'm sure there's a family waiting now as well. Has to be. I think I need a trade-in. And unlike Dickie, he did go to bed at 11:30 each night, yeah. And I do know what happened to the stag, but what happens to the stag stays on the stag. So without further ado, I would like to introduce the main man himself, Marty Crowe. Marty Crowe. Well, you like Marty Crowe, though? Okay, Marty Crowe.
Right, we're gonna get this one over and done with. Next thing is them on the words. Get the dad work for you there. You know you sell cars. Good afternoon, everyone. You're all here, or all here, be down there. You all hear me down there? Huh? This has to be the hardest part of the day. I could dread this part the most. No part of complaining, we just get it done and try my best. I'm usually the one sitting where you are, and I never thought this day would come, but here we are, the big day is right, and we have it done. On behalf of my beautiful wife, Emily Crowe, we would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone for being here with us to share this joyful day. Nowadays, it's hard to get off work with family commitments and childcare, but thanks to all who made this effort, we have been overwhelmed with the love and generosity shown to us by family and friends, and we want to say a big thank you for all the gifts and well wishes we have received. I would nearly get married every year if this was the rate. So, we picked Friday 13th. Unlucky for some. I don't know, what is it, lucky? We were hoping that would bring bad luck and we would get a smaller crowd. Money is here? Even in the Northwest on First Holy Communion tomorrow, Balmoral show, we still end up with 170 people, and we're just sincerely happy. We're sincerely happy with so many turned up, so thank you, thanks. There's a lot of people we need to thank, and I'll try not to forget anyone. Firstly, we'd like to thank Daxis for hosting us today, especially Karina and Philip, who have been excellent and easy to work with, even though I have been a pain in the ass. They'll be glad to see us pair married. Karina has warned me not to speak any longer than the 25 minutes, so she'll charge me for every minute, so I must get this over and done with. I'll keep this brief. I'll never forget booking this venue. I remember as well during COVID, me and Emily sneaking down over the border at 8 o'clock in the morning, one Sunday morning, to pay the deposit. Karina says, no, you'll be okay, no, these won't be fine. All Karina was looking was the money and the deposit. Philip said at the first appointment, I'll be expecting Martin to be wearing the dress and Emily wearing the suit, as I was doing most of the organising and I was the reverse roles. We want to say special thanks to the extra people who travelled long distance from America, England, and even the Mail brother. We want to thank Father Ricardo. What do you think of Father Ricardo? Yeah. Good priest? We're married, so what else? Everything. We're going to open the door. I asked him here tonight, but he couldn't make it. I was devastated. But I have to say, lovely mass, lovely ceremony, and I'd like to thank all who participated in readings, the beautiful singing from Holly, and here tonight prayers and Maria and Daniel who didn't sing, we were supposed to sing, but thanks to Mary for not doing it. Also thanks to, who was going to talk now? Lovely bridesmaids. And Burger MG, as she's called. They all look beautiful, sure you all agree. A special thanks to Laura. You have been a great help to Emily over the years. It doesn't stop here. Keep it up. Good chat. Turning to the other side, I want to thank the two Michaels. He has been by my side from the out days. All the mad nights out at Lochland, Bolsters, and every weekend. We used to swap each other's girlfriends, but I think Emily was the only one he didn't get your hands on. That's what's all settled now. It's happy. We're all wearing rings. And then my big brother told me, I'm glad I asked you to be the best man. You've done well, thanks for everything you've done. You might have lived in Mayo 160 miles away, but I know you are. I know where you are if I needed you. Thanks. Also to the twins, Jake and Jimmy. They done very well. Carrying up the rings to be in Emily. It was a nice wee touch. And Noah, the wee page boy, he done better than the twins, I think. When he's younger. He's all scrubbed up well and he looked very cute. I also want to thank the in-laws. Thanks for everything. I've been made to feel at home exactly from the first day I walked into the house. Is the steak dinner still stopping or is it hanging? Peas and mushrooms? Homemade chips? Pepper sauce? Thanks for rearing such a lovely daughter. You have done a great job. Now she's in my capable hands. You can now relax and enjoy a bit of peace and quiet. I know when I asked you, Dickie, you were delighted. That's another one gone. And now to my own family. I want to firstly thank my mummy. What can I say about this woman? You're an amazing woman. You look beautiful today. Thanks for everything. Can you believe the way this morning? Mummy has been praying days and nights for this. I would settle down. She was delighted when she met Emily. You have big shoes to fill, Emily. Then lunches, soup, crackers after work. I sometimes went to work with two glasses, but I didn't tell you who they ate. Also, my three sisters, I have a lot about yous. Even though I do see you're annoying and bully your wee brother, but yous aren't bad. Yous look amazing today as well. Thanks for everything. I don't know what yous are going to do after this to talk about. Hat fitness, everything. I don't know. Especially on Marie up here. I think she must have went to about 22 appointments for this hat. Isn't it beautiful? What do you think? You think it's not the right side or the left side? You think it's the other side over? Yeah. They say every family prays together, stays together. As many of you know, our family suffered the loss of my father Jerry, who just recently passed in January. He was my best and closest friend. We may not see him physically today, but I know he's in this room. I have no doubt about that. It truly is a bittersweet day. On one hand, I'm overjoyed, proud and very blessed to be the husband of Emily today, but sad and hurting that my daddy isn't here in the flesh to celebrate with us in person. But it just wasn't it wouldn't be. He was so looking forward to this day. He was delighted when he found out that we were getting married. He was so fond of Emily and blessed. Me and Emily are so blessed that we shared 3 great years of memories with him. Only thing he couldn't really agree with on was the dairy thing, but he's used to that in the house with Stephen. But it didn't take long to get the throne top on her overall. It wasn't many negatives. We could work on that one. He had a bigger input than you all might think today. Daddy loved May as it is the month of Mary, and so we decided to get married in May. For that reason, he said one night to me and Emily, just talking about bridesmaids and colours, and I thought he wouldn't be like that. But he said to Emily, I like green, didn't he? He says, I like green, so we must listen to him a wee bit. Even though he's not here in person, I know he hears me, and I want to thank him for helping to form me into the person I am today. He could build everything with his hands. He built me and Emily at home basically, and we're so grateful for this. So thanks Daddy for everything. I love you. This raise our glass and a toast to Daddy and all our daily recorded family friends. So, who did we forget? Remember? Anybody hanging on the table? Dogs, cats? Right, so Emma. Finally, the main one today, Emma. Thanks for turning up, saying I do, for all your help and hard work with everything you've done. You've done amazing. All the hours and happy days and evenings the centre has paid off. I'm sure you would all agree with me saying how good old Emily looks today. Again, I want to say how proud I am to be your husband, and I promise I'll do my best for us, and hopefully someday God blesses us with children. Who would have thought after 3.5 years, when we started with a swipe with right, would have led to a match on the first date? Thanks, Stacey, wherever you are, where are you at? You set up the count and you show her the ropes. Emily has changed my life from the first moment we met. I wasn't sure whether to meet up with her at first, as there was some confusion in the communication with her. This woman couldn't spell, or didn't make any sense. I was thinking to myself, should I do it or should I not meet up? So I did. She couldn't even tell me the right house. I ended up at Sean Conway's driveway. But I eventually found her, as you can see. After that night, I knew I met someone special. I went home and texted her the next day, are you up for a second date? She said yes, so I knew from then there was some hope. She was very shy at the start, no hugs or anything, no kisses. She's still the same today. She sent cringe in front of Ryan. Still didn't want to kiss me. She kisses her own time. She doesn't like kiss in front of everybody.
Give her one! Give her one! Give her a kiss! Give her a kiss! Come on! Give her a kiss!
I think it was only the third day I got kissed, so it was. So that tells a lot better. But as time went on, she committed herself, and I liked that even more, the person who she was. I got interviewed the first night by Granny Maureen. And it was a while yet before I met Brady and Nicky. Emily usually brought me over when they were at the port curtain. I don't know whose house it was. There was one night I slept on the floor at Emily's, even though there was 5 or 6 beds spare in the house. You put them in the floor, no blankets, no nothing. We didn't sleep together on the floor, she went upstairs. And then morning said the next morning we went to mass, she said to Emily, did you not give that young couple a bed, Emily? So the rest is history. We've had our ups and downs like every couple, but we got through it. Emily's so laid back, as you all know. I particularly organised the whole wedding. But they look gorgeous. Thanks, Emily. Emily's famous words are all, I must do it tomorrow, or I forgot. Emily, did you do that? No, I must do it next week. Okay. Do it then. She does things in her own time, but I've learned to accept that that's just the way she is. There's no changing it. I've always believed good comes to patient people, and Emily is the good woman I've been waiting for. So let's toast to Emily, my newly wedded wife, my parents joy, and let me help you as the other. Great. I'm sure you are all hungry, and thanks for listening. I think it's maybe getting over the 25 minutes, so I smell the food. So don't listen to this next boy what he's going to ask. So God bless, drink up, and dance all night. Thanks.
Well done, Marty. Well done. Now that Martin's spoken for 15 minutes, I don't speak at all, so. No, yeah, it was very nice words, Martin. Well done. What I would really like to say today, I suppose, I mean, I'll start with the good bits first, maybe. And if the only thing I ask of you is if I say a joke, please laugh. Even if it's not funny. Even if it's not funny. But I'll say this one thing anyway. God help you, Emily. Because this man's put me through mental torture this morning. He had me down on my hands and knees, hurting the floor. At 7 in the morning. 7 at night, hurting the floor. No, super stressed, putting up pictures and all the rest. But no, it looked really well. What I would like to say to Martin is this. I've always seen you as my younger brother. You are my younger brother, my baby brother. We've always seen you as the baby brother, the baby of the house. And I know that, I suppose, over the years we haven't seen it as much as we should of each other, but from afar, I've watched you grow into this mature man. And I don't see you as my baby brother anymore, but my brother. You know. Because you really have. I mean, what you've done with Art Owen, with your business, with everything, it's amazing. It really is. And I'm proud to call you my brother. But you're still my baby brother. Now, there's two things in life that I give Martin for sure, and that's his love for Liverpool. You can say that. My city sport is Manchester United. Where would he be now? Think about that. I give him that. He loves sport. He knows my name, he knows that. And he probably loves sport more than a lot of things in life. And his second love is obviously County Tyrone. And I know that we're probably well outnumbered here tonight, but Tyrone are still All-Ireland champions. And as the old saying, as the old saying goes, even a blind squirrel finds a nut now and again. No, I think congratulations to Derry, but good luck on Sunday. But I would like to say to over the years, one thing I think all the family wanted more than anything was Martin to settle down. To find a good girl and somebody that could settle down. And I don't think he could have found anybody more perfect than Emily, really, because what she brings is a blend, because Martin is so super stressed. And he needs somebody to calm him down. I think Emily does that perfectly, I think she does. And as I say, we're proud to bring you to the family, Emily. So we are. And I suppose I speak on behalf of all families, and we're delighted to have you. And we're delighted that you look after Martin, he look after you. Now on to the embarrassing stories. I think I have a sheet somewhere here. It's very long. I didn't actually bring it with me. But anyway, these three lads you see up on the front here had many a wild night together. And unfortunately, I can't really share all those stories because maybe the worst paper in the morning. We all know that Martin loves a party. I think I still put in the name Martin loves a party. But he loves the party so much that he built his own bar.
Do you want to film the rest?
One thing I think Martin didn't like in life was last orders. And he always said that, so what did he do? He said, I'll build my own bar. But the only problem is, there's still somebody calling last orders from the bedroom window. Get to bed. You're drank enough. You gotta work in the morning. You didn't count that one. No, as I say, these lads had a lot of wild nights out. I think one night in particular, Martin was watching a lot of Bear Grylls videos. So he was, I think he was in the Bear Grylls, but there was a party one night. They were heading home and Martin took off around a roundabout chasing rabbits. No, he caught the rabbit or not. Did you catch the rabbit? No? I think there was another night in particular, they were telling me that they were having a great night out and they were driving home in a taxi and Michael was chatting away to Martin the whole way home. And Martin really wasn't answering any questions, like, but he got the whole way home and he looked behind and Martin wasn't there. And I think when they realised Martin wasn't there, they said, holy shit, what are we going to do? So who had to go out and look for him? But Mummy. And this is obviously the day before the mobile phones. And where did they find them? Up against a phone box. I don't think he had any money to put in it. I think that was the problem. No, the same. I mean, they've had a lot of wild nights and good nights together, these men. Good friends together. It's nice to see. It's nice to see they're all together. So give them a round of applause to these men here. So what I would like to say, what I'd like to do maybe is to give a round of applause to the beautiful bridesmaids today. Even one was like the way. Well, not say which one. And it wasn't alcohol. Don't worry, because we drank it all. But no, as I say, like I don't really say, it's a real privilege and an honour to be the best man here today at this wedding. I speak on behalf of the family, as I say. And just before I would like to raise a toast, there is a small poem that will be read by Martin's goddaughter, so I will let her read that for me.